In a significant diplomatic victory for India and relief for Indian travellers, the British government has announced that it will recognise Covishield vaccine and the certificate issued in India. This means that fully vaccinated Indian travellers will no longer need to quarantine after reaching the United Kingdom. The updated rules will come into effect from 4 a.m. on Monday, the 11th of October. Serum Institute head Adar Poonawalla lauded the move and tweeted, quote, "This is a great example of the close relationship between our two countries," unquote. In a Twitter post, British High Commissioner to India Alex Ellis said that this is a step that will increase the strategic partnership between the two countries. The Boris Johnson government's decision to not recognise Covishield vaccine administered in India earlier had led to a massive backlash, with the Indian government imposing a retaliatory 10-day mandatory quarantine for British travellers arriving in India, irrespective of vaccination status.
Good evening. From Monday the 11th of October, a traveller from India to the UK, double jabbed with Covishield or another vaccine recognised by the UK regulator, does not have to quarantine. So it'll be easier and cheaper to enter the UK. This is a further step down the road set by Prime Minister Modi and Prime Minister Johnson when they agreed the comprehensive strategic partnership between our two countries in May.
My colleague Milan Sharma is now joining me live from Delhi on this story. Milan, this is a big victory for India because we, of course, imposed this retaliatory sort of quarantine on British travellers arriving in India. And now Britain has relented and said, OK, we will accept the Covishield vaccine and the certification that comes with it.
That's right. In fact, it is a huge win for Indians, especially when there were allegations of vaccine racism on the United Kingdom. Because despite the fact that us using the same vaccine, AstraZeneca's Covishield, the United Kingdom was not recognizing the vaccine itself, and then they also had problems with India's certification process. Certainly, back-channel and diplomatic talks have worked here, and now Indian travelers will be able to travel to the United Kingdom without having to go through a 10-day quarantine process from the 11th of October, 4 a.m. These are the changes that the UK government has made in its guidelines. India is now part of the list of countries where travelers will be allowed without quarantine and without having to go through double layers of mandatory testing after reaching the United Kingdom. There are certain other rules that need to be followed, but certainly diplomatic talks have been had at the level where now travel between the United Kingdom and India will be smooth. And since India evoked the principle of reciprocity, we are looking at a fact that the MEA may also come up with a statement saying that the reciprocity principle will be changed, since UK has also agreed to take in Indian travellers without the 10-day quarantine. Follow me.
Right. Milan, thank you so much for all of those inputs.